Hello everybody, I am back again to just provide one last video to help out with the back side of that homework number 5. I'm looking at question 2, and these are the 3 main points, the kind of strategy points to look through as you're trying to find both the asymptotes and any removable discontinuities or holes. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. So if you go back, you may need to rewind, but the very first step was to factor as much as possible. So the first thing that I know is that I can factor both the numerator and the denominator. This one is going to be 3x and x. Let's see, I need a 4. I think that should be a 1 and that should be a 4. Both of them are negative. That's 3x squared. Negative 3, negative 4 is negative 7 and positive 4. Yep. And then this will be x minus 2 times x minus 1. Once again, if you need to be doing the x in the box off to the side or on a scratch piece of paper, that is perfectly fine. Do what you got to do. Then, problem number 2 said figure out what cancels, and that'll give you the removable discontinuity. So here I do notice that there's cancellation between the x minus 1 and the x minus 1. That means that I can give you the removable discontinuity or the whole that has an x value of 1, and I'll go and I'll fill in this y value here in a second. So all that we're left with at this point in time is 3x minus 4 divided by x minus 2. This unfortunately is quotient form, and because this is still quotient form, now you need to do long division. So off to the side here, we're going to do long division with 3x minus 4 divided by x minus 2. I believe that will go in there 3 times, so that's 3x minus 6. Switch, switch. Bye! That's a 2. As a quick friendly reminder, we know these things after doing long division. Whatever is down by itself is the a value. Whatever is over here with x is the h value. And whatever is up here on the very top is king of the hill, or k. So that means my transformation form is y equals a, 2, divided by x minus h, that's also a 2, then plus k, that's 3. So as a reminder from the other day, the vertical asymptote comes from whatever this x value is down here. So since it is x minus 2, the vertical asymptote will actually be the opposite, x equals 2. And similarly, the k value gives the... Sorry, I'm trying to change my colors here. The k value gives the horizontal asymptote, so that's just y equals 3. Then we need to find the rest of the removable discontinuity, or the whole. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute this 1 into the equation, and that's going to give me y equals 2 divided by 1 minus 2 plus 3. So that's going to be 2 divided by negative 1. That's negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1. So that's the first example. We had to do long division after factoring because I still had quotient form. Okay, now we'll jump down to the second one. Alrighty, then the last one that I have for us here is part B, and the first question that we're going to ask ourselves once again is if the numerator factors, and it does indeed. What you're actually going to end up doing is factoring both the numerator, both terms in the numerator. So I'm going to factor out a negative 1, and that will make this negative 1 times x minus 5. Then in the denominator we have a difference of perfect squares, so that is x minus 5 times x plus 5. Oh, this one is so nice because check it out. Right away we see what cancels. X minus 5 and x minus 5 cancel. Whatever cancel gives us the removable discontinuity or the whole. So that's going to occur at an x value of 5. Remember, we always take the opposite of whatever the x value is. We'll go back and find the y here in a second. But now I want to go, and I'll do it down here. What we have left over is y equals negative 1 divided by x plus 5. And this is great news because this is transformation form. So because it's transformation form, you don't have to do long division. You just get to identify the asymptotes. So this is transformation form. And right away I know the asymptotes. Okay, if it's going to help you to write a little +0 off to the side here, go for it. Because this gives us the vertical asymptote, the x value, and then the k value over here is what's going to give us the horizontal asymptote. So that means the, I think you guys will be able to see this color, the vertical asymptote is actually at x equals -5. I think you can read that all right. Maybe I should make it a little thicker here. X equals -5, a little mustard yellow for you. And then the horizontal asymptote is at y equals 0. Now, the only thing we have not done is found the rest of this removable discontinuity. So I will sub it in. Y is equal to -1 divided by x. We just found the x value to be 5 plus 5. So this will be y equals -1/10. I'm just going to go ahead and write it as -0.1. Let's not take, there you go, not taking the decimal point. So that's a couple examples. Continue to talk to each other, help each other out, and we will discuss when I get back.